All right. Shalom, shalom. We say all praises, honor, and glory be unto Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. All right. Double honors to the elder apostles, a great millstone. Salutations to the elect, wherever you may be. All right. This video I'm about to put up is going to be in the rough. I'm currently driving to work, and I'm just going to go on the spirit. So through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, I'll just be quoting scriptures here and there, and really just giving words of encouragement, man. Because the thing I want to touch on today is, now I know the elder apostle Gabar and another elder apostle, I believe it was the elder apostle Tahar, if I'm not mistaken, about being anti-complacency. Yeah, and I know the elder Yashawamba did a video in Dallas about it. You know, you don't want to be complacent in the truth, all right? Be stagnant waters, and guess what? That spirit, that demon happens to every brother, man. You know, you'll have your lazy point or something like that, but guess what? You got to fight that demon, man. Because if you stay in that spirit, and this is something I experienced, if you stay in that spirit, it only gets worse, man. You'll find yourself not reading. You find yourself not going to class. You find yourself not, wanting to be around the brothers. You don't feel that, that energy no more. And you can't do that. You can't allow that demon to sink in, all right? And linger inside your temple, man. All right, the best way to get rid of that demon, first and foremost, is to pray. Second, be around the brothers. Third, get into them scriptures, man. All right? It says a desire, get wisdom at thy own desire, man. So that says a lot. It says what? Basically, a man, how do it go? Basically, a man that has leisure. I believe it's in Sirach. Hey, if one of you brothers want to post it on the comment board, go ahead. If not, I'll find it and post it. But in your leisure time, you're supposed to be getting wisdom, and that's how it's supposed to go. Okay? Not all, sometimes you'll twiddle your thumbs, play your game and shit, lay up under your girl, and guess what? You start to get used to that shit, but you can't get comfortable. Hey, it's like this, man. Now, I'm big into the show Walking Dead, and I'm just catching back up, so I'm in season 6. And, the group, they came from the outside, they was rough and all that, so they was used to killing people and zombies because that was the way of the world. So when they got into the safe zone, the people there didn't know how to live outside, So the leader, Rick, and the other lady, they was like, man, this is a nice place, but they don't want to become weak, because being complacent and that sense of security, guess what? That shit will make you weak, all right? So you always got to be moving. You always got to be grooving. You always got to be doing something, man, all right? Whether it's reading, whether it's just meditating on the Lord, and I actually find myself doing that a lot. But guess what? There's always room for improvement. I could dig into this. I could dig in that. There's certain, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, there's certain breakdowns that I know that, hey, you know what? I could have did a video on that. Like 2nd Esdras, the 12th and 11th chapter, or Daniel 11. Hey, we know those breakdowns, man. And some of them breakdowns need to be refreshed. And, we need to bring them back out just so, the new Akim, can have that understanding on that, man. So, there's always room for improvement. Hey, the Hebrew, all right? Hey, making your own prayers in the Hebrew, or learning the Hebrew, learning certain scriptures in the Hebrew, man. Hey, there's certain brothers in our camp that know how to say, what was that? I believe it's Psalms 51, taking out that Holy Spirit away from me. All right, they know how to say it in the Lashawan Kodash fluently, man. All right, so there's certain things we could be doing, man. All right, and me speaking, like I said, speaking of experience, all right, that's a demon you won't have lingering around. Like, hey, the brother Jeremiah made a video not too long ago. All right, be solid or fold, man. All right, because. Like I said, man, you being complacent, man, little by little, that oil is going to start to leak, man. All right? Little by little, you're hiding that talent. All right? Too much is given, much is required, man. That's crazy because me and the brother Ratal Zawanya did a video this week, and he had sent me a text and said, I love going to war with you. I said, Khan, I said, hey, we got to do more of it because we got to be an example to the younger brothers. And I've been getting on myself for like 2 weeks about this, you know? You know, because, sometimes the world will get to you, man. Like me personally right now, I got to get ready to move, pack shit and all that. But in my eyes, that still ain't no excuse, man, you know? I'm still doing my 3 videos and doing the stuff I gotta do, but you know through the spirit what you can be doing and what you can be doing more, man. You know, man. Alright? So, that spirit of complacency, man, hey, you gotta rebuke it. In the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, you have to rebuke that demon. Because that's what it is, man. What else wants to keep you away from Yahweh Shem Yahushua besides a demon, man? Alright? And what does Romans 8:38 and 39 say? Nothing should take us away from the love of Hamashiach. Okay? Nothing. Alright? No powers, no principalities, no angels. Alright? So on and so forth. Alright? And we're called in this truth to be what? Laborers. Alright? So right now, it's really no time to be taking breaks. Alright, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, I'm punching out for lunch. No, man. Not at all, man. You do the work. Because guess what the work consists of? You studying to show yourself approved, man. Alright? Studying to show yourself approved. Alright? That's what the work consists of, man. And Jake, after so many years of being in the truth, Jake like to get complacent, man. Like they got it. They cool. They could just ease or coast or go through the motions. Alright, hey, I used to play football. I was big in football, man. And our coach used to say, man, don't just go through the motions, man. Alright, you gotta be into it, live it, like it's the live game, man. Alright? And that goes for us in this truth, man. I see the elders constantly putting up videos, constantly. I see other brothers constantly putting up videos. That should put you on fire. Should make you on fire, man. Right? Especially me, I love to speak, man. So you should have 1,000,001 things to speak about. Alright, the one brother, we got a brother in the camp by the name of Yukroya. The brother don't say too much or nothing. He'll bring up precepts, but Yukroya means a parable, man. The man has the best eloquent parables, man, and he's very peculiar. Alright, no, I think peculiar is Yukroya. He's very peculiar, man. He says a lot of spiritual things, man, and in short sentences, man. Alright? But one thing that brother go into, he go into the different, documents, different world events, and link them up with the scriptures, man. And that's his lot. And I recently noticed that, man. And that's that brother's lot, man, to go on those different articles, different titles. So guess what? That hyped me up. It made me on fire because I constantly post RT articles in our group, but I don't be going into it. So I said, you know what? That brother motivated me to, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, to start going into things like that, man. Because guess what? Certain brothers need that, man. Certain brothers, that makes certain brothers stronger, man. All right? So, we are, like the Elder Malcolm, man, heavy into the history, man. Heavy. And so then that sparked me. And I was watching the Elder Apostles Live, the show last week when they was outside. He asked the brothers, who was the, not Pharaoh, who was the Caesar, that had, who's the Caesar at the time that John of Patmos was on that island? It was Domitian, all right? And certain of the brothers didn't know it, but like the elder said, that's okay. Sometimes you got to dig into it, but sometimes you got to refresh that history, man, And by me watching, the elder say that and then watching my elder here in Chicago, I go into that history, that sparked me up. I'm like, you know what? Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, I'm going to this 2nd Esdras, the 11th chapter with the 12 feathers, man, 3 heads. All right? Or I may go into Daniel's, the 11th chapter about the Syrian wars, man. All right? And, it gets to talking about Bernice and certain battles and like the Battle of Rapallium, something like that. It was one. Hey, that was a mighty ass battle, man. All right, between the king of the north and the king of the south. All right, but guess what? You got to go into that secular history, man, about them kings of the north and kings of the south to know what it is. Because, hey, Antioch, hey, a lot of people came out of that line, man. All right, the Seleucus kingdom, man. All right? So, hey, we should be constantly put on fire by each other, man, to do more. Like, what's that, Ecclesiastes, the 4th chapter. All right? 2 are better than 1. How can one basically warm himself when he's alone? So you have 2. Hey, on the first level for that body heat when you're cold, or you feel yourself getting cold. But guess what? On a spiritual level, hey, we keep each other on fire, man. And 3 is a cord hardly broken, man. That's why I said when I started, man, hey, you got to be around the brothers if you feel yourself getting weak. And ask the brothers to pray for you, man. All right, him that lack, if anything, hey, let him pray. You know? And have faith in that. And like I said, you're going to have your times like this. Like the brother from GMS Rebuke the Temper page. Hey, the brother made a video, I believe, like a year or 2 years ago, that you're going to have your ups and downs in this truth. Even the elders say it. One week I may read this much, next week I may not read as much, but, you know, I'll do the videos or vice versa, or however it may go. But you got to stay in the spirit at the end of the day, man. Because that's not a good feeling if you think the spirit is slipping from you or falling from you, man. All right? So guess what? You got to battle this flesh. Have to, man. Hey, because our biggest enemy is what? This flesh. Ourselves, man. All right? So you got to learn how to tame that motherfucker, man. So to speak. All right? Hey, but with that, man, hey, I pray that this was encouraging for some of you brothers. You know? And I know it's encouraging for me. And guess what? I gotta scrutinize myself. I gotta put myself under the microscope and live up to these words, man. All right? That was the whole point of me doing the video, man. Because, hey, I know brothers go through the same shit. You know? And you know what? Hey, even though we still do our, you know, you don't want to do the bare minimum in either way. You know, I usually put, you know, 4 to 5, 6, sometimes 8 videos a week. It all depends, you know, on the spirit. But doing the bare minimum, if you know you could do more than 3 vids a week and do a little bit more reading or a little bit more teaching, hey, do it. Do it. Because guess what? It's all for the glorification of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, man. All right? And brothers, start, how will I say, prioritizing your lives, man. Starting with this truth. Start prioritizing it, man. Okay? Try to get your life in order. Or have a certain order to it. Now, guess what? Shit happens, so you're going to bounce off the spirit. But still try to prepare, you know? Try to prepare, all right? And brothers, stop procrastinating too, man. We have to get out of that spirit also, man. All right? So with that, I'm going to say all praises, honor, and glory be unto Yahweh, B'Shem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elder apostles, a great millstone. Salutations to the elect, wherever you may be. With that, hey, Abad, Babal, death to you 2/3, death to you false prophets, man. Shalom to the elect.